Have you ever pondered the repercussions of overhyping oneself for success? Let's dive into this intriguing topic. It all starts with a dream, a vision of grandeur, success, and achievement. You inflate the image of yourself, your abilities, and your future accomplishments. But what happens when the bubble bursts? Overhyping oneself is often mistaken for confidence. Yet, there's a distinct difference. Confidence is the belief in one's skills, grounded in reality and past achievements. Overhyping, on the other hand, is an inflated perception of abilities, often surpassing reality. It's a matter of trust, authenticity, and credibility. In our personal lives, overhyping can lead to disappointment, strained relationships, and a loss of self-esteem. In a professional setting, it may result in missed opportunities, damaged reputations, and even business failures. Despite its glamorous facade, overhyping is a dangerous game to play. It's like building a castle on a foundation of sand. Overhyping, while it may seem like a pathway to success, often leads to unexpected consequences. Let's dive into the story of Elizabeth Holmes, founder of the now-defunct health technology company, Theranos. Elizabeth Holmes was once hailed as a prodigy in Silicon Valley. With her deep voice and black turtleneck uniform, she was often compared to Steve Jobs. She founded Theranos at the tender age of 19, promising a revolutionary technology that could run comprehensive tests using just a few drops of blood. Holmes was bold and charismatic, her vision was captivating, and she seemed to be on the path to revolutionizing the medical industry. There was just one glaring problem: the technology didn't work. Despite the lack of a working product, Holmes continued to promote her technology, securing hundreds of millions in investments and partnerships with prominent companies. She was in the limelight on magazine covers, and even the youngest self-made female billionaire. But as they say, the truth always comes out. In 2015, Wall Street Journal reporter John Carreyrou started investigating Theranos, and what he found was shocking. The technology was faulty, the results inaccurate, and the company was using standard machines for most of its tests. The world Holmes had constructed began to crumble. As the truth surfaced, the consequences were devastating. Theranos was forced to void 2 years of blood tests. Its value plummeted from $9 billion to virtually nothing, and Holmes's reputation was irrevocably tarnished. In 2018, she was charged with massive fraud, facing up to 20 years in prison. The consequences didn't stop there. Holmes also faced the loss of credibility, the unraveling of her reputation, and the collapse of her company. The overhyping of her capabilities and her technology led not only to her downfall, but also to a significant setback in the field of health technology. Holmes's case is a stark reminder of the dangers of overhyping oneself and one's capabilities. It's a cautionary tale that underlines the importance of honesty, integrity, and the need for real, tangible results in entrepreneurship. Another example of devastating consequences from overhyping can be seen in the disastrous Fyre Festival. The festival, billed as an exclusive luxury event on a private island in the Bahamas, was the brainchild of entrepreneur Billy McFarland. Promising a star-studded lineup, gourmet food, and lavish accommodations, McFarland managed to create a buzz that attracted high-profile influencers and celebrities who then amplified the hype. However, as the festival's date approached, cracks started to appear. The promised luxury villas turned out to be disaster relief tents. The gourmet meals were nothing more than cheese sandwiches. The promised musical acts started to pull out, citing a lack of payment. Fyre Festival, in reality, was nothing more than a mirage, a carefully constructed illusion of success and exclusivity. The reality was a chaotic scene of unpreparedness and lack of infrastructure. Festival goers, who had paid thousands of dollars for tickets, were left stranded on an island that was not equipped to handle such a large event. The aftermath was just as chaotic. Lawsuits were filed, reputations were tarnished, and McFarland was eventually sentenced to 6 years in prison for fraud. The fallout from the festival was a stark reminder of the dangers of overhyping. McFarland had promised a product he could not deliver, and the result was a spectacular failure. But more than just a failure, the Fyre Festival serves as a cautionary tale. It's a glaring example of the perils of overpromising and underdelivering, of the dangers of hype without substance. It's a stark reminder that success cannot be fabricated or faked. It has to be built, brick by brick, on a solid foundation of hard work, integrity, and genuine value. In the end, the Fire Festival didn't just fail, it imploded, collapsing under the weight of its hype and leaving in its wake a trail of disillusionment and disappointment. The Fire Festival debacle demonstrates the potentially disastrous outcomes of overhyping. These cases are not isolated incidents, but rather cautionary tales of the potential pitfalls of overhyping oneself. Let's take a moment to reflect on what we've unpacked so far. The difference between confidence and overhyping is crucial to understand. Confidence is a belief in one's abilities. It's knowing what you're capable of and working on your strengths. Overhyping, on the other hand, is exaggerating these capabilities, often to the point of deception. We've seen the devastating effects of overhyping in the case of Elizabeth Holmes, who led a billion-dollar company based on false claims. Then there's the Fire Festival disaster, a prime example of promising more than one can deliver, resulting in a catastrophic failure. These stories underline the importance of being realistic about one's capabilities. Overhyping may lead to a temporary illusion of success, but when the truth is out, the fall can be painful, both personally and professionally. While confidence is key, let us remember the importance of staying grounded, realistic, and honest about our capabilities to truly achieve success. In conclusion, overhyping oneself for success often leads to negative consequences. We've seen the pitfalls of such behavior in the stories of Elizabeth Holmes and the Fire Festival. These are stark reminders that overpromising and underdelivering can lead to a loss of credibility, legal troubles, and ultimately, personal and professional failure. It's critical to remember that the pursuit of success is not a race, but a journey. It's a journey that requires integrity, hard work, and a realistic assessment of our capabilities. We must resist the temptation to create an inflated image of ourselves or our ventures for the sake of short-term gains. Instead, let's focus on building genuine relationships, delivering on our promises, and continuously improving our skills and knowledge. This way, we can achieve long-term success that is rooted in reality, not in hype. The path to success is paved with honesty, hard work, and realistic expectations, not overhyped promises and illusions.